All right, so here is another corner I want to do. And it's on a apparent or racial incident that happened in Grenada. All right, and it tells about this man, black man was beaten for killing the dog of some white family and caused a lot of Grenadians protests. So here it goes. So this Saturday, police appealed for calm after hundreds of Grenadians braved the inclement weather to protest beating of a black man allegedly by members of a white family after the dog was accidentally killed in the influential community of Fort Judy on the southern tip of the island earlier this week. The demonstrators were calling for justice for Evan Smith, a driver of a van who was dropping off construction workers on Thursday when the dog was barking beside the vehicle was run over and killed. The owner of the dog, a businessman, reported to have accosted Smith informed that he should not leave the scene. But the situation is sent to altercation where a man and three members of the family basically they ganged up and whooped this guy's ass. Alright. The police later informed Smith that they're not going to pursue criminal charges, that he should look to settle man privately or through a civil lawsuit. Yeah, isn't this bullshit right here? But after the story incident was aired on local media this Friday, enraged citizens took to social media complaining about white foreigners were being provided more rights and privileges than nationals and organized protests for this Saturday. The authorities have not released the names of family members involved in the altercation, which means that they're being bought off. But mere reports that their investors doing business at one of the island's marinas. Again, they're protected. Alright, the police issued this bullshit statement, which I'm not going to read. It says something about the dog. Said that the Dog Restoration Control Act, which states in part, owner or person charged dog must not permit the animal to be in public places unless it's not kept under public control. So that's it. So basically, it just sounds like this was apparently a racial incident because this white family was upset that their dog got ran over by this black guy and they resort to violence. And yeah, that's fucked up what happened to the dog. As a dog lover, that's unfair. But I think what's very funny style is that the the preferential treatment that families getting that families getting over this driver who was violently assaulted. And yeah, and I said online, and I'm just going to get into what happened when I posted online. No, I said online that if this is true, that the citizens who are rightfully protesting don't go on this kumbaya bullshit. Because unless there's more to the story, or it turns out there's more to it, they need to be handling this in the streets, all right? And yeah, because what they did that there, apparently there's no reason why. I'm trying to think of why that dog was allowed outside where it could have been ran over. Because woman with common sense is supposed to know that you keep your dogs locked up. You do not let them wander out into the open. All right. Now maybe they'll say, "Oh, the dog got jumped over the gate or the wall or whatever." But it does seem like some negligence on their part, and the things that they want to violently cost this guy over this. Yeah, I mean, okay, fine, you'd be upset if someone happened to your dog too, but this does not look good for this family. And I said that if this was racial, all right, whatever what they're indicating, yeah, that family needs to get that work. And the fact that the police are obviously protecting this family, that basically shows that who's high up on that hierarchy of importance where Grenada is concerned. So so basically it just looks like okay, they're basically the police are basically said that okay, we don't give a damn about this Negro and this family that carried this violent assault. Yeah, they're more important than us. And I've seen that online, and then on interesting enough, you got this menagerie of morons who got bombed into under my comment and saying some crap about man. The dog was the one that got killed, not, and you're acting like the black guy was the one who was murdered. And I'm just saying, you dumb motherfuckers. All right. Isn't that amazing though? It's like there's none of those idiots who are bombing under, were trying to dogpile me or say anything about what happened to the guy, black guy, or or what should happen to that white family that assaulted him. None of these dumbasses were concerned about that. They're just concerned about the fact that I apparently made a mistake, which I didn't, about who died and so on. Apparently, the dog is more important than that black guy who got assaulted. And because what I'm saying, unless you can prove that that guy maliciously ran over the dog, which is not cool, They're just showing that Negroes, the Negro, we don't care what happened to the Negro. I suspect these are either white supremacists or coons. It ain't like the fact that, okay, these white family need to get that work because obviously the police are protecting them, all right, over their obvious negligence of letting their dog be out in the open where he could have been ran over. All right, but apparently the black guy who got assaulted, yeah, we ain't seen anything about that. But then again, I'm disgusted, not surprised. But all I can say is, unless there's more to the story, this family needs to be brought to justice. Okay, like they're just like I said, like you assault a guy over something like that, and yeah, that's terrible. But it's just, but then again, but the thing is that they're just don't play what happened to the black driver. Apparently, he's not that important. All right, important, but but then again, it just shows that a Grenada. Remember, no, for people in Grenada, I think it's primarily a black country. Am I not right? For those who are in Grenada, I'm right in that assessment. All right, if it's a primarily black country, but that they have that colonialist infrastructure where whites or honorary whites are on top and the Negroes are on the bottom, that will explain a lot why that there's this hierarchy, why this white family is basically getting the kid gloves treatment, but this the Negro is basically no one cares what happens to him. And like I said, like I just hope there's justice and so on. But to all people in Grenada, just confirm this primary black country, right? I haven't been to Grenada. I mean, I could look it up and confirm that, but but basically this is just if I'm right in this, that just says that that colonialist culture is still very present in most of the Caribbean as I suspected, but that's pretty much all I can really say was article. So yeah, the idiots who are trying to get on my case about my comment, please, okay. All I can say is drown your heads, please. I could say worse, but I just say drown your heads, because you're obviously more concerned about a dead dog than that black guy who got beaten, and that says more about your dumbasses than anything else. All right. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. And for those in Grenada, the ones who are not coons or white supremacists, I'd love to hear more about this. So this is for State of Jamaican Caribbean. Check my YouTube pages, Miles Gusson Fern, Miles Gusson J Productions, and Real Thoughts of Miles. Okay.